Hey everybody, it is Eric Lukas here in San Diego, your favorite local real estate investor, and I wanted to make a quick video addressing MLS deals versus off-market deals and pocket listings. And as many of you know, we prefer off-market deals and pocket listings. Not only do we make more money that way, but you as an agent make a lot more money that way, and behind me is the math to show you why. So we're going to look at two different deals today. Both of which had an ARV of about 450 and both needed 50 grand in work. Both also happened to be in the same general area. And again, both of these deals we closed earlier this year. So one deal we paid 342 for, and this one came from the MLS. And then one was 315 is what we paid for it, and it was an off-market deal and a pocket listing. So on this particular deal, one of the rare times where we've let somebody bring us an MLS deal. We did have a relationship with the agent. She's probably one of the best negotiators here in San Diego. So we said, all right, let's see if we can get this deal. We ended up paying $342 for the property. She actually had to cut her commission to 2% to help get the deal done. And at the end of the day, I don't think anybody was really happy with this transaction. One, because we actually ended up barely breaking even on this deal. And she obviously took a hit on commission and only made, $68.50. So she didn't even make 7 grand on this deal. And this deal was a really tight margin. We thought we could make it work, and we didn't. We basically broke even. I think we made a few bucks off of it, and that was it. And this was kind of the last straw for us, where we said, you know what, we're not buying any more deals off the MLS. The margins are just too thin. And, the agent wasn't too happy too, because she barely made any money. And this has happened to us a few times this year, that when we have bought off the MLS, in addition to it being a tight spread, the agent sometimes walks away with a bad taste in their mouth because they barely made any money and they put in all this work. So if we're not making any money and we're not making the agents happy in that type of transaction, we're not going to look at those deals anymore. And that's why we focus exclusively now on pocket listings. So the other example was the pocket listing off market deal. Again, same numbers, 450 ARV, 50 grand repairs, but we were able to pick it up for 315. And the situation on this one was, it was a probate deal. 3 people were inheriting the property and they wanted a quick sale. The agent had told them, we can list for 350 and maybe take an offer for 340 to 350, or I've got an investor willing to pay cash, close in 7 days for 315. Now, if it was just an individual that was inheriting the property, and they were looking at a 340 or 350 number versus 315, that's a big difference. That's 25, 30 grand. They might have had a different, they might have ended up listing the property. But since 3 people were inheriting the property and they were going to split that money 3 ways, a 10 grand difference or less per person, not a big deal. They wanted to take the quick close. So we were able to pick it up for 315. Obviously, the agent that represented us double-ended at 5%, so she earned 5% of that 315 number, or 15,750, and we were also able to relist with that agent, so she earned an additional 2.5% of the 450, which was 11,250. Now, she also had the opportunity to double-end this deal. If she had found the end buyer, she could have earned an additional 11,250, but in this particular situation, that didn't happen. But still, she was guaranteed $27,000 for this deal, $15,750 plus $11,250, and that's what she ended up earning. So again, 2 very similar deals, but a huge difference. Here, an agent didn't even make 7 grand, and here an agent made 27 grand on the same type of property. And this is the difference again for you agents between bringing us a deal that's on the MLS versus a deal that is off market. So if you're a real estate agent out there and you want to make 100 grand a year, how many of these deals do you need? You need 16. How many of these deals do you need? You need 4. So if you bring us one off-market deal a quarter with these numbers, that's all it's going to take to make 100 grand a year selling real estate. And these deals are definitely out there. If you're looking, at areas where you can find a property that has a 450 ARV that can be bought for the low 300s, you should maybe be farming the Encanto area, parts of Chula Vista, City Heights, or even the Barrio. These numbers are very real, especially with the market starting to slow down a little bit. So again, when I talk to some of you every now and then, you get a little irritated with me for not being open to looking at MLS deals. But the bottom line is that these deals are really, really hard to get because there is so much competition. And even if we are able to get them, we might not make any money, and you barely make any money for all that work. Where if you bring us an off-market deal, you're going to make a lot more money, and we'll have enough more of a spread, where we are more motivated to buy that property. So anyway, just a quick example, real numbers of 2 deals that we did, and this will show you that, why we prefer off-market deals and pocket listings, but also why you should as well. So anyway, we'd love to work with you on your next off-market deal or pocket listing. Again, Eric Lukas here with GG Homes. Cell phone is 602-570-7207. Reach out to us, and again, we'd love to work with you. Take care.